Ladies and gentlemen, in the recent series of developments in the ongoing conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and the Amhara Fano forces across various fronts in the Amhara region, our sources have provided us with the latest reports from the battlefield. It's a grim picture, and I'll walk you through the updates in detail. Starting with the situation in Shua Medhalem and Addis Kadam in western Gojam, Fano forces successfully executed an ambush on an ENDF convoy that was en route to Bahir Dar. The attack resulted in significant losses for the ENDF, with several soldiers reported killed. Additionally, the Fano forces managed to capture weapons during this engagement, adding to their arsenal. Moving to the northern part of Wello, specifically in Shimbrima Airport Hospital and Nakutalab areas of Lalibela, intense fighting has persisted for hours, both within and outside the town. The Amhara Fano forces have gained control over multiple sections of Lalibela, marking a significant shift in the dynamics of the conflict in that region. In the central part of Gojam, around Dingai Ber Selassie, Denkul Kehan, and Dega Damot, reports indicate fierce fighting near the Ferez Bet Road between the ENDF and the adjusting Fano forces. Both sides have reportedly suffered heavy losses in this particular area. Heading south to southern Gonda, specifically in Sholkt, near Mekane Ayesus, Kemia Dingai, Gasai, Auzeta district, and near Samada Este, the conflict is characterized by intense fighting between the ENDF and Amhara Fano forces. The nature of the battle is described as particularly fierce, with reports suggesting that the ENDF is employing heavy weaponry, and both sides have increased their troop deployment in the region. In the western part of Wello, in Kalela, Fano forces managed to capture the town after engaging in a gun battle with Amhara police and militia, resulting in the death of 21 individuals. Presently, the Fano forces are facing off against the ENDF, which is making efforts to recapture the town. The fighting in the vicinity of Kalela is described as highly intense, with ENDF soldiers exerting their utmost effort to regain control. In the recent wave of developments in the ongoing conflict in the Amhara region, let's delve into the specific updates from various fronts. Beginning with Ankober, situated in northern Shua, reports indicate that intense fighting has erupted between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces. The ENDF is reportedly making attempts to capture the town, adding another layer of complexity to the already volatile situation in the region. Moving west to Wiria in western Gojam and Mertule Mariam in eastern Gojam, both areas are witnessing fierce battles between the ENDF and Amhara Fano forces. Reports have come in detailing casualties on both sides, underscoring the high human cost of the conflict. The intensity of the fighting in these regions highlights the strategic importance of these areas in the broader context of the conflict. Further developments unfold in Gojam, near Sibes Meda, Woinweha, and Bibyun, where once again there is intense fighting between the ANDF and Amhara Fano forces. What sets this front apart is the reported deployment of additional soldiers by the ENDF. This move signifies an escalation in the military response, suggesting a commitment to securing control over these specific areas. As the conflict unfolds on these diverse fronts, it becomes evident that the dynamics are multifaceted and rapidly evolving. The strategic significance of each location adds complexity to the overall situation, with both sides actively engaging in the struggle for territorial control. The increased deployment of soldiers by the ENDF in specific regions indicates a concerted effort to influence the outcome of these particular fronts. The recent developments in the Welkate region have added another layer of complexity to the already intricate political landscape in Ethiopia. With Welkate now back under the control of ethnic Amhara, it had enjoyed a period of relative peace, especially following the resolution of the conflict with the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF. However, Abiy Ahmed's decision to return the area to the TPLF has introduced a new element of uncertainty and potential instability. Abiy Ahmed, contradicting his earlier statements, recently declared that the fate of Welkayt would be determined through a referendum. This announcement, while ostensibly a democratic approach to resolving the territorial dispute, comes with a condition. Those displaced from Welkayt, currently residing in Tigray, must return before the referendum takes place. This includes individuals who sought refuge in Sudan after the Maikada massacre, adding a humanitarian dimension to the already complex situation. During the previous conflict with the federal government, the TPLF fiercely fought to regain control of Welkayt, but faced insurmountable challenges. Now, with the prospect of a referendum, the situation has the potential to escalate further, deepening the conflict in the Amhara region and potentially spilling over into other regions. The federal government's declaration of war in the guise of disarming Fano adds another layer of tension to the already volatile situation. The geopolitical ambitions of various actors, including the TPLF, Brigade Nehamdu, an Eritrean opposition group reportedly gaining ground in Adigrat, Tigray, and the Oromoma force seeking access to the sea, further complicate the scenario. The involvement of these groups raises questions about the broader implications of the conflict, potentially extending beyond regional borders. Eritrea's response to the evolving situation becomes a crucial factor to consider. How it navigates the complexities of the conflict, especially with the TPLF's potential resurgence, will play a significant role in shaping the future of the region. As we observe these developments, it's essential to recognize the intricate web of geopolitical, historical, and ethnic factors at play. The situation demands careful analysis and diplomatic efforts to address the root causes of the conflict and pave the way for a sustainable and peaceful resolution. The impact on the lives of those caught in the crossfire cannot be understated, emphasizing the urgency of finding a comprehensive and inclusive solution. What are your thoughts on the matter? Share them in the comments below.